Good morning to one and all. Today we are discussing unit number 3, that is nothing but idea generation. Okay, what that unit 3 idea generation. First of all, if we have to learn these idea generation, these are the topics covered in unit 3. The first topic is introduction of idea generation, how the ideation it becomes. First of all, the first topic is idea generation. You have to learn in idea generation introduction, what is idea, which idea if you have to generate for the purpose of product or innovation thinking. Okay, this is the concept of idea generation. Now we have to discuss in third unit, the second topic, what are the techniques we are using in idea generation. And the third topic is conventional methods, and fourth topic is intuitive methods, and fifth topic is brainstorming, and sixth topic is gallery method. In that intuitive methods we have including intuitive methods, so these are covered the topics brainstorming, gallery method, and Delphi method, and synectics, etc. We have intuitive methods include 14 methods. Okay, these are some important topics covered in third unit, that is nothing but brainstorming, if we have to able to think. Okay, and then gallery method and Delphi method and synectics, etc. If we have to study about the last concept, that is nothing but select ideas from ideation methods. If we have to select one idea based upon from ideation methods, and finally if we have discussed the case studies in third unit. First of all, today we are discussing the topic that is nothing but introduction of idea generation. Listen carefully, introduction of idea generation. Exactly what does it mean in the sense ideation? Okay, what exactly ideation in the sense, ideation, it is the ability to form images of things. What if we have to form the ability to form images of things that either are not physically presented, or it have been never conceived or created by others. That is nothing but ideation. If we have to the ability to form images of things, particular things that either are not physically present or have never been conceived or created by others. What does exactly I meant to say in the sense, ideas are the key to innovation in the sense introduction something new. Okay, whatever it may be, if you have to think some newly created products, innovation, it's nothing but if we have to create creation if for a new thing. Okay, it is nothing but innovation. Ideas are the key to innovation. Without them, okay, so there is not much to execute, and because the execution is the key to learning. Okay, what I meant to say in the sense, there is not much to execute, and because execution is the key we want to learning. What exactly I meant to say innovation in the sense, and new ideas, we are getting some new ideas about that particular product, or whatever it may be, the customer, their needs, how they analyzing the customer, the supposed they do. Okay, the new ideas are necessary for making any kind of improvement. So it is nothing but what we want to say in the sense, ideation is the ability to form images of things that either are not physically present. Okay, so what we have to discuss in the sense, it is ideation in the sense it is a design process. Mainly it is concentrated on idea generations. What ideas if you have to get in, keep it in your mind, that ideas basically you are generated. It is nothing but a design process, how we can design the particular process. We are concerned about the idea generation. Okay, so to break out of that, we have decided to look into idea generation as a whole, as well as we are introduce some of our favorite tips, like tools. What are the tools, what are the components you need, and what are the best techniques include in idea generation, that can be better used to generate something new ideas more systematically. Okay, what I meant to say in the sense, mentally, it represents, ideation represents a process of going wide, okay, very large in terms of whatever it may be, the concept and the future outcomes. Okay, so it provides both the fuel and the source material also. It provides both the fuel and the source material for innovative solutions, in the sense for getting a new solutions. We are building some prototypes, okay, what the customer needs. So finally, what I mean to say in the sense, ideas have been the driving force of humanity. Okay, ideas have been the driving force of humanity. In simple words, what we want to say in the sense, simple, if we have to take some simple circular wheel carved from rock back in the stone, it ages to the first airplanes and telephones. So innovative ideas have sparked off revolutionary changes in the society. So now in this competitive world, ideas have become more important to us than particular actions. So what I meant to say in the sense, companies have begun asking designers how to generate the particular solutions that meet the needs and desires of the customer. The customer needs, what the needs, what the desires, the particular product. If we have to design to generate some new ideas for getting a new solution, okay, so what exactly the ideation aims in the sense to use creativity. What exactly ideation aims to use creativity and innovation to develop a better solution. Innovation is nothing but if we have to create introduction to new something, okay, if you want to create a great idea become a particular product or not. Okay, so what I meant to say in the sense, idea management, it's the front end part of the idea management funnel, and it mainly focuses on coming up with possible solutions, what we want to pursue, in the sense getting our actual problems and opportunities. What I meant to say in the sense, here we have to look at this diagram. This diagram is the concept of innovation management. In the sense, innovation, in the sense we are getting a new thing, okay, new ideas, you are getting some new product, okay. This is the diagrammatic representation of innovation management. First thing, if we have to learn here in this, here see first, in first box here, look at this innovation strategy. If we have to get some strategy, it become new, okay. Here coming to this in next box, we have to read innovation portfolio, okay. The idea management, in the sense innovation management funnel, in the sense, the innovation funnel is a mechanism that enables a constant stream of ideas that can be seemed for a viability concept. Here look at this diagram. Here we are look at this diagram. First one is fuzzy front end and last one is back end. In coming to the fuzzy front end, in this concept of idea management, we are see here, first of all we have to generate and collect ideas. For example, if we have to create one product, that product, first of all, if we have to generate the ideas, and we have to generate that ideas, and you have to collect also, and then we have to refine and evaluate what that product cost it will be. We have to evaluate the particular product cost also. This is the fuzzy front end part. The idea management, it includes both generate and collect ideas, and one more, refine and evaluate. And coming to the last concept, this is nothing but back end. Okay, in this back end, we have to test the product. This product is validate or not, and finally if we have to implement that product. Okay, implement in the sense, finally if we have to go on for a testing. Okay, that is nothing but finish the product is completely, it's good or bad. This is the nothing but the concept of innovation management. What exactly I meant to say in the sense, idea generation is described as the process of creating what we want to creating, and we are developing and we are communicating the abstract what we have to do the task, particularly the product improvement. We want to we want to think some concrete ideas or visual ideas. Okay, this is the concept, the process of creating, developing and communicating the abstract thing of a product. Okay, so here we have to consider the innovation management. It is the front end part. Okay, in this part we have to generate and evaluate the particular ideas, and then we have to evaluate, refined, and then we have to coming to the back end concept. Finally if we have to test the particular product, is it validate or not, and finally if we have to implement the product and we have to test it. Okay, this is the technology discovered, what that the front end part of the idea management funnel, and it focuses mainly on coming up with a possible solutions to perceived or the actual problems. What are the tools, what are the techniques we want to implemented for the purpose of industrial production, and mainly we have to discover the particular opportunities. Okay, this is the concept of innovation management. In this concept we have to learn about what are the tools include, what are the techniques for generating the ideas in the sense, in your mind, if you someone have something idea, one member have one idea, another member have one idea, so many members have different ideas getting at our mindsets. Okay, so what are the tools and techniques we are learn about in this the concept of idea generation. Idea generation, first of all we have to discover there are however some other useful techniques that might be worth giving a shot to challenge the conventional thinking, because you are going to need different ideas. It's good to have a few techniques in mind for generating them. So most of these ideation methods can be used for a more effective brainstorming, but also for other type of ideation. What I mean to say in the sense, ideation aims to use the creativity and innovation to develop for the purpose of better solutions. By expanding the solution space here, what we if we have to expanding the solution space, the design team will be able to look, first of all if you have some design teams, some members or grouped one team, like the design team also will be able to look beyond the conventional methods of solving a particular problem, in search of finding better and more elegant and satisfying the better solution to get the particular problem that affect a user expectations of that user experience of a particular product. So what I mean to say in the sense, the idea generation techniques meant anyone could participate in creating new ideas. So it allowed people to share, and we want to build upon existing solutions to the purpose of future problems. And we are basically, the important thing here, we want to think big in terms of a design. So it brought a different specialization together. We want to create some new ideas about diverge think, okay, so that can tackle the problems from the different several perspectives. Okay, so the main idea challenge here, the main assumption here, it is a focused form of innovation where you can raise a problem or opportunity with the hopes of coming up with a creative solutions. So the point of idea challenge is mainly concept based on to participate in ideation. What ideation? It is the ability to form images of things that either are not physically present. Okay, so the ideation, it's a mainly it aims to use the creativity and innovation to develop the better solution. Okay, so we want to generate some new ideas about a particular product around a predefined theme for a limited span of time. Okay, this is the concept of idea challenge. This is the diagrammatic representation of idea challenge. First of all, the consumer needs and desires, what are the expectation if we have to listen. First of all, if we have to listen the main thing, the problem, what that the customer problem. If we have to discover that a technology discovered what that culture, what that they need. Okay, first of all, if we have to discover and define the problem exactly what that customer problem needs. Okay, so if we have to plan, then if we have to generate and collect some new ideas, and if we have to do evaluate what that problem will be, and then finally in that back end process, what if we have to do, if we have to validate and evaluate that particular product is good or bad. If you need to develop that product, implementations is there, and finally if we have to implement, and finally if we have to deliver the product particularly to the consumers or customers or vendors, this is the final solution if you have to reach it. This is the concept of idea generation, and the what are the tools and techniques we are using in idea generation techniques. This is the concept. First of all, if we have to listen the consumer problem, the problem, first of all, if we have to need to discover, and if we have to define what that problem exactly, what does it mean, and if we have to plan the problem particularly, and we have to validate, and if we have to evaluate that problem, and finally if we have to develop, there are some implementations is there, if we have to do the task, and finally if we have to deliver the product to the customer, this is the final solution if we have to reach it. Okay, if we have to get some new ideas, okay, that is nothing but innovation. If we have to introduction for something new solution about a particular product, this is the concept of introduction of idea generation. It is nothing but it is a design process. We are concentrated about on particularly the idea generation. Okay, later we discussed the concept of what are the techniques extra we have to used in idea generation concepts. Up to now, thank you ma.